Hey everyone, welcome back to some more vintage cube drafting. Today we actually opened some power, starting off with an ancestral recall. Okay, pretty sweet. Passing a Thari, Gaia's Cradle, a Volcanic Island, a Daze. This is a new card I haven't played with. Golem Riddle Master. One in a black for a 3/1. When it ETBs, choose odd or even, 0 being even. Whenever an opponent casts a spell with mana value with the chosen quality, choose one that hasn't been chosen. Put a +1/+1 counter on a golem. Each opponent loses 2 and you gain 2 and you draw a card. Seems pretty decent. But yeah, we're going to be taking a nice piece of power for starting off today's draft. Alright, pack number 2. We have nothing super exciting. There's an LED that goes super well with cards like Recall. Just empty out your hand and cast Ancestral Recall. There's, just not much that I want to take from this pack. There's a Fable, which is fine. A Xander's Lounge, which is okay. I might just take LED here. This is not a great pack. I don't like drafting Lion's Eye Diamond. I know it's really strong in the Brain Freeze Breach combo, but similar to Mox Diamond, like I'm just not a really big fan of the card. Like this card is only good if you have a wheel plus like Echo of Eon specifically too. But I mean, it's a 0 mana artifact. I'm just gonna go ahead and take it. Remain open for now. Here, yeah, same here. There's just nothing super exciting. There's an Entomb, which is probably the best card in this pack. My eye is on this Mishra's Bauble, though. If I wanted to stay blue, there's also a Brazen Borrower, which is a nice card. There's also an Aang if I wanted to play white. I might... Yeah, I think the decision is just between Entomb and Mishra's Bauble, and I think I just want to remain more open, so taking Mishra's Bauble is a totally fine pick. Okay, here we have a Mightstone and Weakstone if I wanted to continue with the artifact plan. There's also a Toxic Deluge, which I am a super big fan of the card, and I also really like playing blue-black in Vintage Cube. There's also an Inti if I wanted to make a hard pivot to something else. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and take the Mightstone and Weakstone and just continue to remain open and see how that rewards me. Okay, here there's a Walking Ballista. There's also a Sword of the Meek. There's an Underworld Breach to go with my LED. Ah, freak. Okay, Underworld Breach over Walking Ballista? Sure. Let's do it. Let's light this candle into a not super impressive pack. There's a Deep Cavern Bats, there's a Malevolent Rumble, which is good with Underworld Breach LED. There's also a Fiery Covenant, which also, similar to Toxic Deluge, I just really like that card. I might just take the Malevolent Rumble here, though. Plus, so far, I mean, I'm not sure if this will ever come up, but we can be a Lurrus companion with what we have. And yeah, I like Malevolent Rumble. Let's take that. Okay, here there's not much. There's a Talisman, a white-blue one, which I don't know if I really care to take. There's also a Lingering Souls, which is just like a fine card. Zagoth Triumph gets me blue, black, green. Catria Triumph gets me green, blue, red, which is the colors of all the cards that I've taken so far. Passing up on Snuff Out, which maybe I'll regret passing, but I'm just gonna take the land here over anything else. Okay. This pack is also not very exciting. I guess Spire Bluff Canal. Take the blue-red land. I don't really care for any of these other cards. Although, I'm just not really impressed with the Planisphere. Like, every time I've played it, it's just been not very exciting. So I'll take another blue-red land. I mean, here we just wheeled a Thari, which I think is a huge sign that maybe red-blue is or red-white is open. Which is not great, because we've been passing a lot of good red cards. I can stick with my colorless-ish plan and just take Haywire Might. Athari's a great card, though. It's really hard for me to pass that. You know what? I'm just going to take Athari, take the best card out of the pack, and see where that brings us. I mean, I guess here, maybe I take, like, Xander's Lounge. I don't really know. I'm not a really big fan of the tap lands either. Okay, here I'll take Brazen Borrower over Infernal Grasp, or even Undercity Sewers. I mean, we got a blue, red, green land, blue, black, red land, and also a blue, red land. So we're looking to play blue, red. I don't really care about Skateboard. Might just take Prof's Eidetic Memory. I mean, all we need technically for our deck to start working is just Brain Freeze. So I want sort of the Meek for maybe Thopter Foundry combo. I mean, sure. There's just not real great picks here. I'll take a Bolas's Citadel here. Maybe for just like the Tinker. The Tinker out. Alright. Not a super exciting pack. Okay, here we did open Thopter Foundry. I don't think I really want to take it over. I mean, there's some really great cards in this pack. There's a Saheeli, there's Wasteland, there's Ragavan, which is, I think, pretty sweet. There's also like a Stern Scolding. I think I'm pretty confident to wheel the Thopter Foundry. My eye is on the Saheeli here. I mean, Ragavan's great, but I just don't think that's what my deck wants to do. I don't know, this could be a mispick. I also think Wasteland is a really great card, but if I'm playing 3 or more colors, I think taking a colorless land would be unwise. So I think Saheeli's fine. It works out with all the 0 drops that I've been picking. Oh wow, okay, this pack's really awesome. So now we have Lotus Petal, Chromox, Relic of Sauron, Jataxian Pro, Belful Strix. I think I take Lotus Petal here because it combos with Underworld Breach, LED, all that fun stuff. I don't think we're gonna wheel really any of the cards that I want, and unfortunately, Eagles of the North doesn't get any of the lands that I picked so far. So I think I'd like Git Probe, Kappa Cannoneer, Belful Strix, Chrome Mox, Relic of Sauron. back. I mean, there's some good lands in this pack that people may take over those cards, but um, from what I've seen drafting on MTGO, people really like taking blue cards, which I can't really blame them for. Oh, and now there's a Thassa's Oracle and a Fantastic card in the same pack. There's also a Pyroglyph. I mean, Fantastic card with 3/0 drops seems pretty busted. I do have Thassa's Oracle, Underworld Breach. I guess I'm missing Brain Freeze. I think I'm just gonna take Fantastic card because without Brain Freeze, I can't really win anyways with Thassa's Oracle. Um, Obviously hoping to wheel Thoracle, Pyrogoyf, maybe even Memory Jar. Um, a Rowgren Triome I think would be fine. It would help the Eagles of the North potentially. It'll also help me cast a Flurry if I end up playing that card. But I mean, the Fantastic card with 3/0 drops and also a Ancestral Recall. Hands down, I think I'm just going to take that. Okay, here there's a Cryogen Relic, there's an Expedition map, but I mean, I don't really have like Academy. There's Time Warp, Wondrous Wasp. Looking at the blue cards here, they're really calling my name. I mean, I might just take an Artifact. Um, hmm. Yeah, I think Cryogen Relic is a fine pick over Wasp or Time Warp. Better than Expedition Map? Sure, yeah. This this does look like to be a 3-color, maybe 4-color deck. But yeah, I think Cryogen Relic is a fine pick. Here, wow, this is a really late stock up. There's also a Candelabra in case we draft Academy. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 might not wheel, and I much rather have a stock up over Candelabra. That's a pretty easy pick. Here we have, wow, Doomsday Recall Petal. There's also the Thassa's Oracle that's been floating around. Is this a good Emery deck? I could recast Fantasticar. I have 3/0 drops, so her being cheaper is pretty likely. There's also a Thundering Falls, but I mean, I already have a bunch of good duels. It's either Emery or Doomsday, and I didn't take the Jace earlier, so I'm not a really big fan of playing Doomsday anyways. So I'm just going to take the good card that interacts with all my artifacts. Here there's a Yawgmoth's Will. Man, this could have been such a sick... I want to take Subtlety here. My brain is telling me to take Subtlety. It's just a good blue interaction card. I mean, there's also Wan Shi Tong, which is fantastic if I get like a Time Twister. Man, Yogg's Will with LED. Yeah, screw it. Let's do it. Yogg's Will it is. We're gonna try and make this card work. I think we really need Black Lotus or Rituals to get this working. So here I'm looking at Thieving Skydiver, even maybe Caustic Bronco. Not really inclined to play any of these big cards. We're not Lurising anymore because now we just have a bunch of 3-drops. Yeah, I think Thieving Skydiver is a fine card to take. Okay, yeah, here we wheel Thopter Foundry, which goes well with the Sword of the Meek that we took. Yeah, I don't think I really care about anything else in this pack. There's a Blood Tithe Harvester, but I don't think I'll be playing that. I'm just trying to think. There's no way for me to combo with Hopper Foundry and sort of the Meek with what I currently have. Hmm. Do I pick up an Eagles of the North? If I pick up like a good white cycling land, this could be good. Okay, now we wield Thassa's Oracle and Memory Jar. Memory Jar with a bunch of zeros is pretty good. I think I'm just gonna take Thassa's Oracle. I already have Underworld Breach. I already have LED. All I need now is just Brain Freeze and get the win that way. Plus, if Doomsday comes back, then we have Thassa's Oracle Doomsday. I don't expect it to come back. Unholy Heat over Impractical Joke. Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't think I'm playing any of these cards. Hitting either of these doesn't really matter. Okay, the Doomsday Wield. Well, we're playing Doomsday combo, because the universe forced us into Doomsday combo. So, you know, I guess I'm okay with that. And we opened a Soul Ring. Wow. I'm really kicking myself for not taking Entomb. I think Entomb with Yawgmoth's Will is pretty sick. We're taking the Soul Ring here, obviously. We're passing Fractured Identity. It reanimates a Jace, Fury. What is Melded Moxite? When this artifact enters, you may discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. Okay, I can see myself playing that. Do I would I play Loot? Am I just cutting green here? I don't know if playing green for just Malevolent Rumble is worth it. I also drafted this Sandstorm Salvager, which, yeah, I don't think is great. Yeah, we're just gonna take Soul Ring here. I guess what we hope to wheel, yeah, Fury, Jace, Fractured Identity would be great. Even Expressive, maybe Reanimate. We didn't take Entomb, so it's not as great. Melded Moxite, yeah. Some good cards in that pack for us. Oh, and we got Tolarian Academy. Wow, really getting punished for not taking all the stuff. Passing up on Urza's Bauble, but I mean, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 artifacts. Wow. Yeah, I'm taking Academy, hoping to wheel like a No Moralize. Storm Chaser's talent with Ancestral is not the worst. Urza's Bauble, Polluted Delta. Polluted Delta would be fantastic in this deck, but I mean, I just don't think I can pass up on Academy. Here we have Echo of Eons to go with the LED. Nice. What else do we have? Traumatic Critique, Boomerang Basics. Maybe even Mind Stone. There was a Cauldra complete flying around, so I wouldn't be surprised if Stoneforge Mystic gets snapped up. Pest Infestation is a pretty good sideboard card. Yeah, I mean, we're just going to take Echo here. What do we really want back from this pack? I wouldn't mind Fabled Passage, I don't think. Boomerang Basic seems fine. Play a 0-drop. Boomerang Basics up back. Draw a card. Play it again. Like, trigger the Fantastic card. Yeah, that sounds sick. We'll take the Echo of Eons for sure. Here we got Time Twister. Wow. A bunch of zeros plus... I mean, this is just insane. Like, am I just going to get past Narset? There's a Sparta's Headquarters that I think would be good with Eagles. There's a Sewer Valence Cam. Is that just better than Time Twister? I mean, I don't really have ways to punish card draw in my deck. I mean, a draw 7 with Yawgmoth's will just like has to be good, right? I'm just gonna take the Surveillance Cam. I drafted Academy. I'm just picking up cheap artifacts. I think is the way to go. Wow, and now we have a retrofitter foundry to go with Academy. This is the universe rewarding me, I think, uh, for just committing for once in my life. Passing up on Staff of the Storyteller, I would really like that to come back. I'd also really like a Verdant Catacombs. It finds me Xander's Lounge. Could find me Ketria Triome. Like, that card would be sweet to have in my deck. I wouldn't mind a Creeping Tar Pit back. I think having some more black lands would be nice. City of Traders also good. We're just going to take the Retrofitter with our Academy here. I mean, I just can't ask for more, I don't think, than we have. I guess this is the last pack that we're seeing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, we have a few more packs that we just haven't seen cards. Can I get an Urza? Is that too greedy to ask? um, Passing up on Chainsaw, Everflowing Chalice. I'm just gonna take Brain Freeze. I guess I just really need a tutor, such as Imperial Seal. There's also a Pentad Prism. There's also a Troll of Cosm Doom, which finds me Xander's Lounge and or Swamp. I mean, I just take Imperial Seal here, right? I have Thassa's Oracle, Breach, LED, Brain Freeze. This is just not a question. Okay, here we even have Gush. Wow. There's a Palantir, which I don't really care for. I think I'm just gonna take Gush. I have Xander's Lounge, maybe even Ketria Triome as islands, plus islands that I'll be playing. Okay, so what did we wheel? Expressive Iteration, Meldon Moxite. I kind of want the Iteration, I think, over the Moxite. Yeah, I don't really care for that. I don't know if I'll play either, but I think Iteration's a better card. Okay, here we have we wield Storm Chaser's talent. I mean that with recall is great. That with Brain Freeze is it's I'm taking Storm Chaser's talent. I think. Boomerang Basics came back. I think yeah, I'll take that over like Burst Lightning or anything. I mean, Squee with like Yawgmoth's Will or like Underworld Breach is nice. I don't think I'm gonna be playing it. In fact, oh nice, we even got the Creeping Tar Pit back. I'm taking that over Night's Whisper. I don't think I care for the Baghdad. And then sure. Wow. Okay, so this deck looks absolutely sweet. Let's go ahead and build this deck. I'll be right back as soon as I finish constructing this just jank. All right, so welcome back. I just finished with deck building. This is the list I think we're gonna go with 16 lands. We have Academy. We have all the good stuff. We have the thing that I took out was the Thopter Foundry, sort of the meat combo, just because we didn't really get Urza. That didn't really, click in there for us, and there's no way we can get infinite mana. So, unfortunately, no infinite 1/1s. But I took out Gush because we already have Ancestral Recall, Boomerang Basics, just, an outrageous amount of ways to draw cards. We're keeping the Doomsday, Thassa's Oracle, Underworld Breach, Brain Freeze, of course, that entire combo in here. Playing 16 lands, so no Moxes, unfortunately. But yeah, let's go ahead and beat some people up with this double power deck. All right, round 1 against our opponents. I mean, yeah, I guess this hand is okay. Well, it's pretty land heavy. But we do have recall. We do have Sahili. I think this is a fine keep. We're not gonna lead on the ancestral recall. We'll just target and pass. Where's his bobble? Okay. Okay. Yeah, Retrofitter Foundry is a sweet draw. Let's just go ahead and play that. Skateboard, sure. Yeah, I'll cast Ancestral Recall here. Oh, geez, Goblin Welder. All right. We're taking 5. Ouch. Oh, sweet. Okay. So let's see. I can play Island, cast Sahili, cast Lion's Eye Diamond, sacrifice it for 3, and then cast Echo Vions. We'll make 2 of these. What I can even do is cast Sahili, cast Lion's Eye Diamond, copy Lion's Eye Diamond with Retrofitter Foundry, sack both, and then cast Echo Vions. I actually think I like that plan a lot more. So let's go ahead and play Island over Swamp. Cast Lion's Eye Diamonds. Oh, I can even turn the servo token into the LED. I didn't think about that. So let's just have you become Lion's Eye Diamonds. Sure, I'll add double, triple blue. Cast Echo Vions. The token gets a lot bigger. I can Boomerang Basics the token back. I could also Boomerang Basics the Retrofitter Foundry to draw a card. I think I'm happy with that. Let's just cast Boomerang Basics on Retrofitter Foundry. Draw a card. We drew Swamp. Okay. Cast Retrofitter. And sadly, we just waste a mana. I feel like that was not as good of a Echo Vion's turn as I could have gotten. I drew a lot of lands, which probably isn't ideal. Yep, move off with the servo. They're attacking Sahili. Is this only a I control? Yes, okay. Mox Emerald resolves. Mox Diamond resolves. They discarded Mox Diamond. Oh, I see. So I believe this gives them infinite draw triggers. Or this gets them infinite mana. Because now they can switch out the Mox with the Goblin Welder. I'm just going to let them play this out and see how they win here. It might just be a Walking Ballista. No responses, opponent. Surveillance Cam Goblin Welder, okay. It could be like Grape Shot. I don't know if Grape Shot is in the Moto Cube. They could gain infinite life. They can't make me sack my stuff because I have nothing in my graveyard for them to exchange with. Okay, I see. So they can effectively make infinite 1/1s. I still think I'm gonna keep playing this game, and I'll just cut to whenever their combo ends, so you guys don't have to sit through all of this here. Okay, so we're back. Our opponent didn't make infinite mana. They oh, I should have done so before going able to see my deck. But they essentially just drew their entire deck, made infinite mana, and played Grindstone with Painter Servant. So I think Unholy Heat's coming in. They did have a Mox. I think I want to bring in Unholy Heat, Thieving Skydiver. I think Mightstone and Weakstone is mid, as well as Emery. Thieving Skydiver to steal their Mox. Unholy Heat to kill Goblin Guide. Not Goblin Guide, excuse me, Goblin Welder. I feel like, you know, it's pretty reasonable exchanges to be made. There's nothing in my deck that I can play to stop myself from decking. Alright, we're on the play this time. Unfortunately, our opponent knows our secrets, which is rude. This is such a mediocre hand that I'm gonna mulligan. Okay, this hand is much better. I think we're gonna throw back the Underworld Breach, because if we can get to 3 lands, we can cast Fantasticar and then Pedal, Surveillance Cam, Boomerang Basics somewhere along those lines. So we'll keep this one, throwing back Underworld Breach. If we draw Soaring, that would be even better. Oh man, now if we draw Thieving Skydiver, that would be nice. Still the Mox Diamonds. No such luck. Okay, I think I might... I can always Boomerang Basics back their Grim Monolith as well. That doesn't seem great. I think I'm just gonna pass here. Yep. Oh man, they have Skull Clan. Yeah, opponent's deck is just pretty good. Soaring, Ancestral Recall, Cryogen Relic. I'm really nervous because if I don't draw a land of sorts, wow. Yeah, this deck is really sweet. Monolith, Mox Diamond, Mana Vaults, Skull Clamp, Coveted Jewel, Goblin Welder. Yeah, wow, they're just like big red. Tinker. Yep. Tinker's good. Oh, I can still fire off Fantasticar. Because I can go Lotus Petal, bounce Lotus Petal, Lotus Petal again, and be fine. Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Sure. Wow, yeah, just a really big creature. Or, 9, excuse me. Draw. Okay, so we'll cast Lotus Petal. We'll Boomerang Basics the Lotus Petal. We'll recast Lotus Petal. And then I can cast Yawgmoth's Will. And then recast Lotus Petal. Recast Boomerang Basics. I think that's pretty good. Exiling. Yep. Yeah, so this doesn't have trample or anything. Let's just go to combat. I mean, swing 12 in the air is pretty good. I forgot they had an Agatha Soul Cauldron. I think if I knew, I would have maybe just played Stock Up. Oh, shoot. I did not mean to just pass through combat there. That's really unfortunate. Okay, well, so now the plan is to double block the hero token and hopefully just crash in with some of my own constructs. So they're going to tap at least 2 of my construct tokens down. Man, that was a really bad play. If I could have attacked, I could have stolen Coveted Jewel and had Surveillance Cam available. Man, I'm just really kicking myself here now. Because now they can possibly just kill me. Welder. Yep, so now they're able to do their infinite combo and win. Alright, lost game 1 to Winter Serpent combo. Really kicking myself here for not attacking. That was a really costly misclick, but let's just move on to game number 2. We still have a really sweet deck with Brain Freeze combo, Tellurian Academy stuff. I'm really excited to see what this deck can do. So let's. This deck is hard to play, which is typically why I don't like drafting the Brain Freeze, Doomsday combo stuff. But I mean, that was just a really bad misplay on my part. So let's go into game 2 with better spirits. keeping a pretty mediocre hand. I'll keep this, I think. This, especially since I'm on the draw, I think I'm more inclined to keep this. So now, is it Island, Retrofitter, or Island or Creeping Tar Pit? I think I'm just gonna play Island Retrofitter Foundry, because if I just draw a second land here, it's so much more rewarding than, you know, just playing Creeping Tar Pit and maybe just going Retrofitter Storm Chaser's Talent. Opponent is cycling Troll of Khazan Dûm. Or Zagoth Triome, okay. Oh, they decided not to play it. Interesting. Do they have Malevolent Rumble? Scythe Cat Cub. Okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah, we hit our second land, so now I can Brazen Borrower the Scythe Cat Cub, or I can play an Emery. I think bouncing their cub is a better tempo play, so I'm just gonna choose to do that. Because if they go fetch land, find a land, which they didn't do. So now I'm just sort of forced to take 3. Oh, do they have a counterspell for my Brazen Borrower? Oh, sure. Pretty unfortunate, because now that doesn't even count towards my my Emery for stuff in my graveyard. I guess let's just cast Storm Chaser's Talent. No responses. Yeah, I really got to be careful about how I play. Because man, am I really kicking myself for misclicks. All right, not great. Let's just play Emery and see what we get. Okay, yeah, that's an awesome suite of cards in my graveyard. I'm just gonna pass the turn here and hope my Emery stays alive. I don't really have mana for Underworld Breach. So next turn, what can I do? I can tap Emery, cast Soul Ring, cast Mightstone and Weakstone, killing off Scythecath Cub. I can also... Yep. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm in pretty good shape here as long as I don't suffer from another misclick. My opponent's going to be swinging in for a lot of damage, which is unfortunate. Reanimates. Okay, so... Sure. Swamp. I mean, I think I just want some reprieve from the damage. Okay. So here, I believe we're going to cast Soul Ring. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man, I'm actually a mana short. Let's see. 1, 2. Oh man, missing my land drop has really just not done great for me. Okay, so now we can cast Mightstone and Weakstone. Six, seven, eight, nine, 10, or 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna give Troll of Cosm Doom -5/-5 until end of turn. Pass. Next turn I can cast Fantasticar, Saheeli, maybe do some other things. I don't have enough to cast Saheeli and Brazen Bar. I have 8, 9 damage on the board. Dismember. Yep. Okay, so now I can't continue plan. If only I had access to red mana somehow. That would be so good. Okay, so let's just go ahead and tap this. Activate Storm Chaser's Talon. Yeah, I only have one target. Great. I mean, I just don't think there's really winning here. Because I can cast Soaring, and then I have 4 mana available, and I can't do anything with that mana. Yep, that looks like we wrapped up this game. So my opponent's playing a blue, green, black Reanimator deck. I think I want to play Unholy Heat. Over possibly Mightstone and Weakstone. But this also just kills. I have... I think Unholy Heat is fine. Maybe take out Expressive Iteration. Okay. Yep, let's try this. Alright, game number 2. We still haven't seen, like, Academy Soaring stuff yet. Oh wow, this hand is awesome. Let's go ahead and keep this one. So I think my plan is going to just go Storm Chaser's Talent pass. And then turn 2 I can go land, pedal, LED, Echo V on stuff. And also crash in with a big token, hopefully. They could have Thoughtseize. If they Thoughtseize me, it would be bad. Okay, awesome. Brain freeze. Oh. So let's cast Lion's Eye Diamonds. Cast Lotus Petal. Play Islands. Discard. Cast Echo Vions. Okay, yep, Zayoth Triome. Okay. Oh wow, now I'm really kicking myself. Cast LED. Can I win here? Play Underworld Breach. Sacrifice LED. Yeah, I think I got this. So we'll sacrifice this. Cast Underworld Breach. Pitch my hand. Brain freeze myself. Exiling Mountain. Xander's Lounge. Swamp. Nice and clean turn 2 win from the Brain Freeze deck. Doing the thing that it intended to, finally. Okay, so do I side any differently now that I'm on the draw? I think it's something worth considering. Man, the Goblin Bombardment with like Thopter Foundry, sort of the meek Urza would have been so sick. Maybe even with like Academy, I don't know. Like just make a bunch of guys and fling them at them. I think I'm just going to keep the same deck. Alright, game 3 on the draw. Yeah, okay, this is a fantastic, excuse me, a fantastic hand. I'll keep this. I think if I don't draw land, then I'm just going to Imperial Seal for Soul Ring. Okay, so now do I Swamp Imperial Seal for Soul Ring? Next turn I can play Land, Soul Ring, Fantasticar, Lotus Petal, Ancestral Recall. I think I'm just going to play some pass. I don't think I'm in a super big rush. My opponent's deck isn't super fast. And this, by the worst, is a turn 4 Fantasticar, swinging with 16 damage. So, okay, Baleful Strix. Saheeli. So let's see. I can Imperial Seal for Soul Ring, maybe even Ancestral for it. Okay, so no, I don't do that. What am I talking about? Cast Imperial Seal, find Soul Ring, just pass, draw a card, or draw Soul Ring, play land, play Soul Ring, cast Fantastic Car, cast Lotus Petal, cast Recall. I think I Imperial Seal now, regardless. Oh, I can also find Tolarian Academy. I think it's just I can't really justify, I don't think, tutoring for anything else, but we're running low on the clock too. We only have 16 minutes left, but I mean, 16 minutes to play an entire third game. It's fine. Oko is going to be a problem. I think I want to Ancestral myself now. Okay, so let's think through this. We can play Islands. We'll definitely use that to play Sol Ring. I can cast Fantasticar into Fantasticar. Or I mean, I can just play Yawgmoth's Will, play Lotus Petal, sack Lotus Petal. Well, okay, cast Yawgmoth's Will, play Lotus Petal twice. I think I'm just gonna try and win through Yawg Will and like sort of Imperial Seal. Let's see what this does. I don't even know what I'm doing. So let's just cast Ancestral Recall, target myself. Okay, well that wasn't great. So Lotus Petal, sacrifice 2 back, cast Imperial Seal, and now I get Brain Freeze. I didn't really draw super well, and I might just be dead. I mean, I guess I'll have a 3/3 to be doing combat with. Yogswell says any cards that are put into my graveyard afterwards this turn, they get exiled instead. Okay. So I'm just gonna pass. I think I made a misplay. I didn't realize that it was just not like I thought it was only cards with Yawgmoth's Will. Um, oh, but the land goes. Interesting. Okay. I just don't understand Yawgmoth's Will apparently. I have no interactions here, so opponent, you can just do whatever you want to. Okay. They decided to just attack with the Baleful Strix instead. One, two, three, four, five. I can cast Mightstone, Weakstone, kill Nadu, and then also play Fantasticar. I think that's the right play. They don't have any blue mana open, which means I'm probably not going to just die. Do I have exiled again? Okay. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna kill Nadu. Yep. They get to do their thing. And then I'll cast Fantastic Car. And then pass. So next turn I don't even know what I can do. 1, 2, 3, place a Healy, copy Soul Ring. Yeah, I think elking the car's perfectly fine. Are we just 2 3/3s on the floor? I think I just want to get my storm count up as high as possible so I can brain freeze myself, and then maybe in a later turn play Underworld Breach. I don't know. This deck is really hard to play, and I don't typically play Breach decks, especially in Vintage Cube. I don't ever play real Vintage. Okay. Sure. They chose to tutor for Leovold. Ah, I see. So shutting off Echo of Eons, essentially. Okay. So let's play lands. Let's cast Stock Up. We'll take a Retrofitter Foundry. I guess Boomerang Basics. Those can go in any order they like. I'll cast Boomerang Basics. Or Retrofitter, excuse me. Storm count is 2. I have 20 cards left in my deck. It could be 3. Oh, interesting. Does this maybe just deck them out? Because they draw 4 cards. I mean, I think I'm just going to try and do this. Wait, actually, I'm milling myself for 12. If I cast Brain Freeze on myself. Oh, but then I don't have enough mana to cast Underworld Breach. So here's what I'm going to do. So I guess, man, the decision is, do I Brain Freeze myself? And if I hit lines, but I can't even win this turn. I mean, they can deal 5 damage to me, potentially. Maybe turn their food into, so 5, 6, 7, 8 damage to me. I think I'm just gonna brain freeze myself is the right call here. Okay. I guess I'll just make a servo. Okay. So next turn I can cast enough stuff to deck them. Yeah, so if, I think I can win next turn if they don't win this turn. Fatal Blow. I mean, they still only have 8 damage on the board. Sure, yeah, they give me a 3/3. Now they only have 5 damage on board. Yeah, I think I just win here. I just really hope they don't have like a daze or I don't know, some weird counterspell. So we'll cast Underworld Breach. Cast Lion's Eye Diamond, pitching this card, and this card. I can, yeah, I mean, sacrifice this. Exiling this card, and this card. Yep. Alright. Sounds good. Yeah, man, that was a really messy game. Brain freeze decks, am I right? Alright, let's get into match 3. Alright, welcome to match 3. We're currently 1-1 with the Brain Freeze combo deck. Here, whoa, this hand is pretty sweet. We're keeping this. This hand is awesome. Don't hit that mulligan button. I've done that so many times where I just misclick and hit the wrong button. So now is the right play to just go turn 1 Swamp, Retrofit, or Foundry, Lotus Petal. I think so. And then I'm just gonna not pass the yield on the turn in case they have removal for my Lotus Petal. Sure. So, I mean, from what I see, this is a turn 2 Fantasticar with the mana for Ancestral Recall. I can also just play Academy and make a guy. Survival of the Fittest, Aether Spellbomb. Okay. Yeah, that seems legit. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so that screams Counterspell. I think I'm happy just playing Academy and passing here. Because I'm just going to use my mana to make a Retrofitter token. Tier. What are they finding? Opponent has 4 cards in hand. They could have cast Faithless Suiting this turn. And they're shocking in Scheme Bench. What's going on here? Oh, sure. Yeah, that's fine. Discarding Mana Confluence? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Didn't draw a land. Guess I'll just cast Fantastic Card and pass. Yeah. Now I have Tellerian Academy that taps for 3 mana. Seems pretty good. Can also just sack the pedal to play Ancestral if I really wanted to. But no reason for me to do that quite yet. Faithless Suiting, sure. I'm curious what my opponent's playing. Seems like just like 3-color teamer good stuff, you know? Survival of the Fittest, pitching that is scary. That's a they just have something big in their hand. And they're just waiting to cast it. If I draw land, I can play Mightstone, Weakstone. Draw some cards, maybe. So they're holding up some mana again. Alright, what are you gonna do? Hold on to a counterspell forever? I mean, Fantastic Card is still a 4/4 flyer. At the end of the day. You have 3 cards in your hand, you pitched a million lands, and also Survival of the Fittest. What do you have in your hand? I'm just curious. Is it Fury? If it's Fury, you're going to be really disappointed in my deck. I'm sorry. Is it just more counter magic? Did they just brick and draw a ton of bad cards? I can't imagine that. They drew 2, 4, 6 cards. So Academy taps for 4 now. What is my opponent up to? I mean, I guess I'm just gonna force some action here. I'm gonna be beating them in the face with a fantastic card every turn. Oh, mana drain. Yeah, sure. I mean, you already have so much mana. Hmm. I'm gonna stop on their upkeep to play Ancestral Recall. Actually, no, I'm just gonna let them draw. I don't know what they have. I don't really care about casting Recall right now anyways. It also opens up fantastic card to creature removal, which I don't think they have, or else they probably would have just used it. Okay, you're using the mana to spin the top. Sure. This has been a really interesting game so far. What is my opponent doing? I guess they just have a handful of counter magic, which is fine because I can consistently just cast into it and beat face. Are they? Wow, really? Yeah, I guess they must have just drawn really poorly then. I don't understand. You had like 8 mana discarding Survival of the Fittest. Um, okay, they found something that they really like. Talisman. Something for 5. Chromatic Aromas. Okay, sure. I'm gonna tap the Elvish Mystic. Because now I'm really incentivized to just play Ancestral Recall on my turn until the end of turn, right? So I can't. I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna cast it on my turn, or find Soul Ring too. That works. Um, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I mean, this just doesn't matter anymore. Wow. Okay. That's really sad. Flying car at your face. Kill it or die. Really weird game. Discarding Aether Spellbomb, Survival of the Fittest. I mean, I guess they just think I'm a blue black Tolarian Academy deck, maybe even just mono blue. You didn't see any black cards? Weird. Okay, there's sort of like teamer big stuff, maybe control. I think Unholy Heat's gonna be good. I don't know if anything else will be, so let's just play Unholy Heat. We're on the draw. Let's take out like an expressive iteration. I'm just that card is just whatever. I think pretty replaceable stuff. Let's play this. Yeah, mono blue Tolarian Academy beatdown is exactly what I wanted to to be the last game. Apparently, just dodged all of their seriously bad interaction. I don't know. Okay. This seems like a sweet hand. Turn 1 Imperial Seal for the wheel. Turn 2 play Retrofitter Foundry, Lion's Eye Diamonds, then wheel. Yeah, I'm fine keeping this. Especially if my opponent kept 7. Yeah, okay, so let's go swamp. Imperial Seal. Yeah, that's right. I play another color besides blue. We're gonna find Echo. And I mean, I don't feel like I need to play out my 0 drops now, so I'm just gonna pass. My opponent's deck is pretty painful. I mean, we saw a bunch of paint lands, fetch lands, yeah. Okay, so here we're gonna play Retrofitter Foundry. If they want to counter Retrofitter Foundry, that is totally fine with me. And they're gonna pay a million life to do so. Yeah, pal. I'll play Lotus Petal. We'll play Lion's Eye Diamonds. We'll sacrifice that. Back. Dang. Didn't really draw well. Let's go Mishra's Bauble. Islands. Retrofitter. And pass. I think I'm just gonna crack the Bauble. I just want to get that card draw and see what they have. Surveil 1, sure. If they keep it on top, then great. I get to see what they kept on top. Awesome. And then I was going to say if they surveil, then I can just see what is going into the graveyard. Fanatic of Ronus. Uro. Okay. Gotcha. My turn. Draw an extra card. Interesting. Tar Pit. Cast Cryogen Relic. I mean, they might spend Fanatic of Ronus to cast Uro, which if they do, it's a perfect target for my Cryogen Relic to tap down. Delirium is 4 more card types. Yeah. Okay. also thought about just attacking with Creeping Target. But I think this is better. I think I'm just going to cast Stock Up now because my opponent has counter magic. Oh, wow. Okay, so I think I'm just going to take... Is it Imperial Seal Ancestral Recall? Is it Imperial Seal Lion's Eye Diamond? I think it's Imperial Seal Lion's Eye Diamond. That's crazy. Let's just cast the LED. Because... Okay, I still don't have enough card types, but I'm pretty close to just winning. I think I Imperial Seal for Brain Freeze. Spells 4. What are you gonna find? Mana Drain? Time Walk would be really bad. Mana Drain. Okay. My opponent has Mana Drain. What are the chances I could bait out their Mana Drain by just playing Thassa's Oracle? That'd be really funny. And I kind of want to try that. I also just really want to start attacking them with a 3/2 land, you know? Creature, artifact, sorcery. You know what? I'm down. Let's make them think we have something. Come on. This is so tempting. Just thought for a minute. They allowed it to resolve? Oh man. Okay, so they're not as dumb as I thought. Okay, we'll put Fantastic Heart on top. Alright. I have to give my opponent some credit here. They didn't fall for it. Draw a card. Yeah, I can't do anything in response, so that is fine. Creature, artifact, sorcery. I still won't have Delirium. I mean, they'll mana drain the Fantastic card for sure. And then once they do, I can just cast Imperial Seal. And if they don't, then I cast Imperial Seal. I can also wait on casting it, because then I can swing with a Fantastic card. Putting Uro back into their hands? Sure. I guess they're getting life with Uro, which is pretty good. Response. 20. Okay. All right, what to do now? Oh, they just let it happen. That's fine with me. Yeah, they're probably wise in that they don't just counter unholy heat. Hey, I'm trying. Um, can't blame a guy for trying. Oh yeah, this is a grindy game. I mean, I think I'm just gonna start beating face with Creeping Tar Pit. If they block, I'll make a Thopter, I guess, or maybe even trade with their Spellseeker. I don't really care. Yeah, that's fine with me. I feel like I'm doing just fine not casting spells for now. Survival of the fittest. Okay, so this is how I'm gonna die. So now this is the do or die moment here for me. Okay. Does that mean they're not gonna tutor with survival of the fittest? I'm confused. I honestly didn't think the Imperial Seal will resolve. I sort of wish I had. I think the only thing that this deck was really missing was my own counter magic. I think that would have been really nice. I mean, yeah, I think I just freeze. I'm really confused why they didn't survival of the fittest first. Next turn, I can just brain freeze myself. I guess they just didn't want to feed their Uro for some reason. Are they gonna sneak attack Emrakul me? Oh, through the breach, Emrakul me. Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 lands. Oh, actually, I'm just dead. That's a... Oh, I can make a flyer with Retrofit Foundry. So before they go to combat, I definitely want to use this. And then, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm stuck with 3 lands. I think I can still win with 3 lands, is the crazy part. Cast Underworld Breach. Cast lines. I sacrifice. Yeah, I think I'm fine. I guess it's unfortunate that they still have mana up for mana drain. Oh, show and tell. I'll show you fantastic. World Spine Worm. Okay. So I sack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jump with my Thopter. And shuffle away their graveyard. My turn. Okay, so now here's where I lose. They have drain. They have mana drain up. I don't think I can beat that because I can place a Healy, make another LED, but there's no point. I mean, I can cast Underworld Breach, target myself, or cast Underworld Breach. They can just counter it, and then I just lose. I mean, I think I just have to go for broke. Yep, they got me. Alright, on to game 3. I don't get an easy win here. I mean, that was a sweet way to lose to Emrakul plus wow, plus World Spine Worm. Drawing a blank there. Let's take out the Unholy Heat, bring back the Underworld, the Expressive Iteration. There's just really nothing else that I want. I think I just have to play faster. Do I want to just turn into like a red or like a mono blue High Tide deck? I don't think so. I definitely can, right? I can take out Yogswill, Imperial Seal, Doomsday, put in like something like this. I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess I'd keep that in. 6 more islands and just try and outrace them. I feel like it's super easy to just lose to a combo if that was the case. Or lose to a counterspell if that was the case. So I don't think so, especially since I don't have my own counterspells. You know what? We'll just play this deck one more time. And it's been a blast playing this deck. And we get to be on the play, so let's go. Yeah, this hand looks totally fine. I think I'll keep the bauble around for Academy. So turn 2, I can play Cryogen Relic, just draw a card. Oh, okay, so here I can just go... You know what, I'll just cast Lotus Petal. Cryogen Relic, draw a card. You know what, I'll just save Academy for later. It'd be really nice if I drew another black source, because then I can just go, like, Thassa's Oracle, other stuff, Brain Freeze myself, and win. Okay. Drawing into Thassa's Oracle is good enough, too. Let's go ahead and play Academy. Let's tap this for 3 blue. This is a red. Okay, so I'm going to put... Sure, just... Oh, wow. One on my hand, one on the bottom, and then exile Storm Chaser's Talents. And then cast Storm Chaser's Talents. And then... just go to combat. Oh, I guess I have Summoning Sickness. What am I doing? I have 9 minutes left. I gotta probably try and pick up the pace of this last game. I play really slow. I apologize. I'm not really used to MTGO. Depending on what this is, I might Brain Freeze myself. Yeah, so I'm not used to playing on MTGO. I usually play a lot of Paper Magic. And yeah, just the weird quirks of Magic Online. And also the Yogg's Will sort of combo deck is really hard to play, I think. My turn. They have to discard down a hand size. Yeah, I'm surprised they discarded their tutor card. Oh, okay. Wow. So now I just 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I just win here? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll spend 2 of it to cast Thassa's Oracle, 2 of it to cast Brain Freeze. Yeah, I think so. For a second, I thought I selected the wrong type of mana with Lotus Petal. Okay, so I want 5 cards. I think I want Recall, Lotus Petal, Soul Ring, Emery, Fantasticar, sure. Done. I want this in the order of... I guess I want... I don't think it really matters the order now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, sweet. Hopefully this is just a turn 2 win, and then I brain freeze myself. Completely embarrassed myself with the Yogg's Will brain freeze deck. Yeah, so honestly, drafting this deck was a ton of fun. I got sort of forced into a Talarian Academy Brain Freeze Fantastic Card deck with Thassa's Oracle, Underworld Breach. We even wield an Imperial Seal, Yawgmoth's Will, Doomsday. Yeah, sorry, LSV. You might be a little jealous seeing this deck and hearing that I got forced into it. But them's the breaks. This was a really fun deck to play. I'm still really peeved at myself regarding the game one where I just misclicked, didn't attack with my fantastic card tokens. I could have swung, stolen the coveted jewel, drawn 3 more cards, had 3 mana available, done 16 damage. Yeah, it was just a terrible misplay on my end. So unfortunately, that's just the beats of Magic Online, I think. But thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Take care.